So right. So irrigation channels are mainly designed based on the silt theories. Why? Because so these canals are directly connected to the rivers or diversion network. So while water coming from the river, so they are highly turbid in nature. So they will carry silt particles along with the flow. That some part of silt may chance of entering into the canal. So by taking it into consideration, so for the design of the irrigation canals, so two theories are considered for this as a silt theories. So first one is Kennedy's theory and second one is Lacey's theory. So two theories is there. First one is Kennedy's theory and Lacey's theory. By considering these two theories, we're going to design the irrigation canals or irrigation channels. So generally irrigation channels are in the shape of trapezoidal in shape. Trapezoidal in shape. So we need to design is nothing but deciding the dimension, fixing the dimensions of the canal based on its discharge. So canal dimensions are based on its discharge and its velocity and the amount of silt coming into the canal. So it is mainly based on the velocity and discharge. So velocity should not be more than the that is supercritical velocity, or velocity should not be more than, if it is velocity is more, then what will going to happen? The surface boundary of the canal, or surface of the canal will going to wither, or rupture will take place in the surface of the canal. If velocity is very less, if the velocity is very less, let us suppose static in nature, velocity is very less, approximately zero. In that situation, what will going to happen? Silt particles, whatever the silt particles carrying with the canal due to the currents developed along the surface, the bed, because of that, that will not carry by this. That means currents will not carry the silt particles. Water currents will not carry the silt particles. So they will going to settle at the bottom of the canal. So silt particles అన్ని కూడా ఏమైతాయంటే బాటమ్ ఆఫ్ ది కెనాల్ దగ్గర సెటిల్ అయిపోతాయి. వెలాసిటీ తక్కువ ఉంటేనేమో సిల్ట్ పార్టికల్స్ అన్ని ఇట్లా సెటిల్ అయిపోతాయి. వెలాసిటీ ఎక్కువ ఉంది అనుకోండి, సిల్ట్ పార్టికల్స్ ఇట్లా సెటిల్ అయిపోతాయి. ఉసుక మొత్తం కిందికి వస్తుందండి. వెలాసిటీ తక్కువ ఉంది అనుకోండి. వెలాసిటీ ఎక్కువ ఉంటే ఏమవుతుంది? సిల్ట్ పార్టికల్స్ క్యారీ అవుతాయి వెలాసిటీ దాంతో పాటు. బట్ సర్ఫేస్ మొత్తం ఏమైతే వెదర్ అయిపోతుంది. బౌండరీ అంత ఏమవుతుంది అంటే ఎరోడ్ అవుతా ఉంటుంది. So erosion will takes place in the boundary of the canal. So that is the problem. So velocity should not be less and should not be more. So within the limits, velocity should be within the range lo undali. The discharge, depending upon the discharge of the irrigation channel or canal, so dimensions we need to fix. So while designing, we need to take these two precautions. First discharge ఎంత తీసుకోవాలి and slope ఎంత, దాన్ని బట్టి మనం స్లోప్ ఎంత పెట్టుకోవాలని డిసైడ్ చేసుకుంటాం. నెక్స్ట్ velocity and discharge బట్టి slope and dimensions మనము ఫిక్స్ చేసుకుంటాం. So as this is an irrigation canal, so we need to consider into silt theories we need to consider. So silt effect we need to consider for the design of the irrigation canals. If it is not irrigation canal, if it is not directly connected to the river, then no need to consider the silt theories. Directly by using Q is equal to AV and formula nunchi, by using this equation Q is equal to AV, we can directly design the channel. So that you are already learned in your hydraulic or open channel flow lo, you already learn that topic, how to design the canal or open channel by using Q is equal to AV. So we need to calculate velocity depending upon the discharge. We need to calculate velocity. From this velocity, we are going to calculate the cross-sectional details. So that is in case of open channel flow. If it is a particularly irrigation canal, we need to consider the silt things. Because there is a chance of silt settling or scouring takes place. Silt settle aitadi lante surface cover aye chance untadi kabatti we need to consider the silt theories. So we have two silt theories. First one is Kennedy's theory, second one is Lacey's theory. Already we have seen the Kennedy's theory. We'll see the design how procedure for the Kennedy's theory. In this Kennedy's theory, eddy is generated from the bottom of the channel. So Kennedy assumed that the silt is carried, silt is in suspension because of eddies formed at the bottom of the channel. So let us suppose this is the bottom of the channel. So because of the friction at the bottom of the channel or canal, eddies will going to develop here. So because of the friction, eddies will going to develop at the bottom of the channel as well as the surface. But bottom of the channel is more effective. Eddies formed at the bottom of the channel is more effective to carry the silt. అనేది మన Kennedy assume చేసుకున్నాడు. Kennedy assumed that the eddies formed at the bottom of the channel is more effective than the surface. So the surface effect will be neglected. He neglected the surface effect. Only bottom of the channel, whatever the bottom of the channel is there, na? So that bottom of the channel eddies developed. We consider only this one. Eddies generated from the bottom because of the friction. Because of the friction, eddies going to develop at the bottom of the channel. These eddies keep silt in suspension state. Eddies coming from the sides of the canal cannot have any silt carrying capacity. Therefore, silt carrying capacity depends upon depth of the canal. So it is silt carrying capacity purely depends upon its depth. Silt carrying capacity is purely depends upon the depth. Okay. So silt carrying capacity is purely depends upon its depth. Okay. He defined a critical velocity as a non-silting, non-scoring velocity. He defined a velocity that is non-silting, non-scoring velocity. So that velocity is calculated by from this formula V is equal to, it is depends upon non-silting, non-scoring velocity is mainly depends upon its depth. So he developed the equation V is equal to 0.55 m into d to the power of depth. D is nothing but depth of flow, d to the power of 0.64. Okay. So m is the critical velocity, V by V naught. V is the mean velocity, d is the depth of flow. So this is the equation. So for the calculation of mean velocity, Kennedy used Kutter's formula. Kennedy used the Kutter formula for the calculation of mean velocity. V is equal to 23 plus 1 by n plus 0.00155 divided by 1 plus 23 plus 0.00155 by s n by root r. So this is the formula. Here we have. So everything is V is the mean velocity, n is the Manning's rugosity coefficient, S is the bed slope, R is the hydraulic radius or hydraulic mean depth, A by P is the wetted perimeter, that is the hydraulic mean radius or depth can be calculated from this formula, A by P. Okay. You know very well about this, right? So from this we will going to, this is the procedure. First, based on the velocity only, we're going to calculate the dimensions. So design is nothing but calculation of the dimensions. So we have one problem here, the design problem here. We're going to see this problem. After that, we'll move to the another method. So design, all of you listen carefully. So this is compulsory questions. Design an alluvial channel for the discharge of 50 cubic meter per second, meter cube per second. Using Kennedy's theory, the critical velocity ratio of the canal is 1:1. Critical ratio of the canal is 1.1, and the bed slope of the canal is 1 in 4,000. Takes rugosity coefficient is 0.025. Rugosity coefficient, Manning rugosity coefficient is given, that is 0.023. Canal bed slope is given for every 4 kilometers. For every 4 kilometers length, the differential head is the bed level difference is 1 meter. That is the meaning of this one. So longitudinal bed slope is given 1 in 4,000. Okay. So is given the discharge Q is equal to 50 meter cube per second, and this longitudinal slope is given, and the canal critical velocity is given, that V by V naught is given, that is 1.1. Rugosity coefficient value is given, that is 0.023. So first We need to calculate critical velocity. We see just now we are seeing 0.55 m into d to the power of 0.64. This is the formula. So d is nothing but depth, y is nothing but y is also depth, d is also depth, same thing, but the denotation is different. Okay. So here in Kennedy's theory, we will use trial and error method. So trial and error method. So I want to assume the depth of flow the channel is 2.5 meters. First I am assuming. So his assumption is based on its discharge. If the discharge is 0 to 10, y value consider assume 1. 10 to 20, assume 2. 20 to 80, assume 2.5. 80 to 100, assume 3. 3 meters depth. If it is more than discharge more than 100, you assume 3.5. So in our problem, discharge is given 50 meter cube per second. So that is you need to assume 2.5. After that, if it is not satisfying the condition, then we'll assume another value. So assume d is equal to 2.5 and substitute in this equation. M value is given 1.1. VC value if we calculate velocity, critical velocity we are getting VC is equal to 1.087 meter per second. So now after that, what we need to do is we need to by using this we need to calculate. So this is the critical velocity now by considering the shape of the channel as a trapezoidal in nature. From that, just calculate all these dimensions. From the continuity equation, Q is equal to AV. Q is equal to AV from this equation. So discharge we know, velocity is also we know. Calculate the area. So just A is equal to Q by V. So area required to flow this much amount of area required to flow 50 meter cube per second. This much amount of discharge rate of flow and we require area of 45.998 meters square. Okay. So I want to use the shape of the channel is trapezoidal shape. So area of trapezoidal is this formula. A is equal to B into Ny into Y. So this is the formula. ఇది ఎలా వచ్చిందో ఒకసారి మీరు చూడండి. మీరు ఫ్లూయిడ్ మెకానిక్స్ అనే టాపిక్ ఉంటే చూడండి, లేదంటే ఐ విల్ గోయింగ్ టు ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్. సో జస్ట్ టేక్ convert into trapezoidal, convert into rectangle into triangle. So this is the side slope. This is y square plus 1. So this is depth is y. This is 1 from the Pythagoras theorem. Y square plus 1 square is equal to this one. So this y square plus 1 ఉంటుంది, ఇది కూడా y square plus 1 ఉంటుంది. From this calculate total area. If you calculate area, you will going to get half into base into height, half into base into height. After that, you will go into total area. You will find this formula. Okay. Right. Substitute area of 45.998 in this equation. You are going to get width required is 17.144 meters. Width required. So calculate wetted perimeter. Calculate wetted perimeter. P value you are going to get 22.7. Hydraulic mean depth. So from that calculate mean velocity from the scooter formula. Mean velocity from the scooter formula. We calculate substitute n value, that is 1 in 4,000. Substitute 1 in 4, s value is 1 in 4,000. Fugacity coefficient n value is given 0.023, and mean radius we are calculated. A is equal to R is equal to A by P. Area by wetted perimeter of the channel, that is R value. You are going to get this 2.022 meters. Substitute here. So finally, you are going to get the velocity is mean velocity is 1.109 meters per second. But we are calculated the velocity is 1.087. Critical velocity 1.087. So within the range lo undali. But here we got 1.087 అది 1. So our velocity we are getting this is this one. So we need to change the values. We need to assume another trial, and we need to take. So you just assume we are assumed y is equal to 2.5 meters. So you increase the y depth 2.55. Then you will going to get this value approximately. Its value should be less than this value. Okay. So you will going to get again the same procedure you need to repeat. Once again, I'll explain the step by step. First, you need to calculate critical velocity from this depth value 2.25, 2.55 assume చేసుకోండి. ఇంతకుముందు 2.5 assume చేసుకున్నాం కదా. తర్వాత వెలాసిటీ వచ్చింది, వెలాసిటీ వచ్చిన తర్వాత ఏరియా క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేసుకున్నాం. ఏరియా తర్వాత ఏరియా నుంచి మనము డైమెన్షన్స్ ఆఫ్ ది ఛానల్ డిసైడ్ చేసినాం. అంటే విడ్త్ డిసైడ్ చేసినాం. ఆల్రెడీ డెప్త్ ఉంది మనకు, విడ్త్ డిసైడ్ చేసినాం. విడ్త్ డిసైడ్ చేసిన తర్వాత we are calculated from the Kutter formula. We are calculated v value. V value calculate చేయాలంటే we require r value. So r value is equal to a by p. So we need to calculate perimeter also. So perimeter is nothing but, so this side, these two sides plus bottom, these two sides plus bottom add చేయండి. Total add చేస్తే wetted perimeter వస్తుందండి. You're going to get wetter perimeter. So a by p will value will be r value. Substitute all these values, you're going to get a v value. So this value must be less than the critical velocity. V should be less than the critical velocity. Then it is so. So we are increasing the depth. After that, its value satisfied. The depth of flow మనం ఏం చేయాలి? Approximately we need to increase. Next. So this is according to Kennedy's theory. So design of canal according to Kennedy's theory. So dimensions ఎంత కావాలి? Channel dimensions already we have decided. Width is 17.4. B అనేది 17.144 ఉండాలి. ఇప్పుడు ఏమైందంటే నెక్స్ట్ తగ్గించినప్పుడు ఏమైందంటే 17.12 అట్లా వస్తుంది. డెప్త్ పెరిగినప్పుడు అప్పుడు విడ్త్ ఆటోమేటిక్ గా తగ్గిపోతుంది. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్. సో డిజైన్ ఆఫ్ ఇరిగేషన్ కెనాల్ బై లేసిస్ థియరీ. ఇంతకుముందు మనకి కెనడీస్ ఏం చెప్పిండానంటే ఎడీస్ ఫార్మ్డ్ ఎట్ ద బాటమ్ ఆఫ్ ది ఛానల్ ఈస్ మోర్ ఎఫెక్టివ్ దాన్ ది సైడ్స్ అన్నాడు కదా. ఈ లేసిస్ ఏం చెప్పిండానంటే eddies formed at the bottom as well as the sides are effective to carry this silt. Effective is carrying the silt particles. So suspension lo provide cheyadaniki bottom as well as side slopes are more effective. Lasis put forward concept of regime channel. Lasis defined the regime channel as a stable channel transporting a regime silt charge. In Lasis regime theory, dimensions, width, depth, slope of a regime channel to carry a given discharge loaded with a given silt charge are fixed in nature. Regime condition. Channel will be in regime if the flow incoherent unlimited aluminum of same character as the transported and the silt grade and silt charge almost all constant for every. So total channel మొత్తం కూడా silt grade and silt charge, amount of silt and grade of silt, everything is same everywhere. So that particular channel is called a regime channel. Silt grade gani, silt amount of silt gani, rate of silt flow gani anta same ఉన్నదని మనం ఏమంటామంటే that is called a regime channel. So in Lasis he designed a concept called regime channel. Regime channel ante entante a channel will be regime if the flow incoherent flows in a incoherent alluvium of the same character as transported in the silt grade. Silt grade గాని amount of silt per particular section everything must be same ఉండాలి. దాన్ని మనం regime channel అంటాం. So this is the ideal one. Consider the regime channel and design the canal. So everything is mentioned here. I'm not explaining everything. Right. So we'll go to the design procedure of this Lasis theory. The design procedure, he defined some recommendations, empirical formulas he developed for the calculation of velocity, depth of flow, and the mean radius, and the slope, side slope, bed slope. For everything, he developed the relations. For the calculation of velocity of flow, V is equal to QF square by 140 whole to the power of. These formulas are very, very important for your competitive examinations. Lasis theory and gate gaani, IS gaani, AEE gaani, very, very, very important. So Lasis velocity equation, V is equal to relation between velocity. So many 100 times asked, more than చాలా సార్లు అడిగినండి formulas. Direct formula is told which of the following is correct. Okay, velocity V is equal to QF square by 140 whole to the power of 1 by 6, where Q is the discharge in cumex, V is the velocity in meter per second, F is the silt factor. How to calculate silt factor? Silt factor 1.76 root D. D is the depth of average, sorry, D is the diameter of particle. D is the average size of particle. F is a silt factor. F is equal to silt factor. F is equal to 1.76 root d. D is the average size of the particle. Next, hydraulic mean radius R is equal to pi by 2 V square by F. So F is a silt factor. Okay. Next, wetted perimeter P is equal to, we have formula wetted perimeter P in terms of discharge. P is equal to 4.75. These two formulas are very, very important. F value and P value. F is equal to 1.76 root D. P is equal to 4.75 root Q. Very, very important. And S is equal to side slope. Slope is equal to F to the power of 5 by 3 3340 Q to the power of 1 by 6. So these formulas, five formulas are very important. First one, second one, third one, and fourth one, fifth one. So 5 formulas are very, very important. So this is irrigation law, very, very important for the competitive examinations. And the formulas. He will give dam size of the average size of the particle, calculate silt factor antaru. Silt factor is the diameter calculate antaru. Then discharge is wetted perimeter calculate antaru. So very, very important. These relations are really important. Okay. We'll move to the design. So design a resume channel. Resume channel. We need to design according to Lacey's theory. Resume channel development evaru assume cheskunnadi evaru Lacey assume cheskunnadu. Resume ante enti? A channel consists of incoherent alluvium of constant discharge and constant silt charge. Same silt grade is also constant. Dani manamu resume channel. Right. A resume channel to carry a discharge of 40 meter cube per second using Lacey's theory. Assume side slope is 1:1 and average size of the particle is 0.8. Average size of particle is given. D average is given 0.8 meters, 0.8 mm, and the side slope is given. This is 1:1. The side slope is given. Discharge is given 40 meter cube per second. Okay. First, from this mean diameter, calculate silt factor. Silt factor F is equal to 1.76 root D. So substitute it. D value 0.8. Substitute it. You will going to get silt factor is 1.57. Silt factor units units. After that, after calculation of silt factor, we know the discharge. From this, you calculate the velocity. Velocity is equal to QF square by 140 whole to the power of 1 by 6. So we calculate the silt factor. We know the discharge. Calculate the velocity. Substitute Q is equal to 40 and F is equal to 1.57 whole to the power of 1 by 6. You will going to get the velocity is 0.943 meter per second. So after calculation of velocity, calculate the hydraulic mean radius, that is 5 by 2 V square by F. So V value we know, F value we know. Substitute it, you will going to get this value. After that, calculate wetted perimeter 4.75 root Q. Wetted perimeter value just calculate. So after that, decide dimension. So we know the perimeter. We consider trapezoidal channel. Side slope is mentioned 1:1. Side slope is mentioned 1:1. From this, calculate wetted perimeter. So wetted perimeter is equal to B plus 2 into side slope. So this is, if it is Y, 1:1 అంటే 45 degrees angle కదండి. డెప్త్ కనుక Y ఉంటే విడ్త్ కూడా Y ఉంటుంది. ఎందుకంటే 45 degrees angle. So this will be square root of Y square plus Y square. So Y common తీసుకోండి. 1 plus 1. That is Y root 2. Okay. So that value will go into it. So P is equal to B plus into 2 into one side is y root 2, another side is also y root 2, y root 2 plus y root 2, 2y root. So this value will be, so b plus 2 root 2 y, 2 root 2 or 2y root 2 is also, that is. So petted perimeter we are 30.04. Substitute, you are going to get from this equation. This is, let us suppose this is equation number 1, because we have two unknowns here. And another relation from the continuity equation, discharge is equal to AV. From this calculate A is equal to Q by V. We know Q value and V value. Substitute area. Area required is 42.41. But area of this trapezoidal is rectangular area plus two triangular areas. So rectangular area is B into Y. Triangular area 2 into 1 by 2 into half into base into height. Half into base is Y, height is also Y. 2 gets cancelled. So B into Y plus B into Y square. So take Y as common. B plus Y will be the, so this is Y square. So just take Y is common, B plus Y. So let us suppose this is area is equal to this is it. So substitute area is equal to 42 point, area of this one is 42.41. Substitute here, you are going to get another equation in terms of B into Y. So by solving these two equations, equation number 1 and equation number 2, you are going to get the B value as well as D value directly. So here, this is not a trial and error method, this is a direct method. So after getting this one, calculate slope, side slope, bed slope you calculate. So bed slope if you calculate from formula f to the power of 5 by 3, 3340 q to the power of 1 by 6. So we are getting slope, side slope as our bed slope is 2912. So 1 in 2912. Okay. Every 2912 meters ki 1 meter down gilala. The difference between the 2 points which are located at a distance of 2912 meters, a level difference in 1 meter. So that is the meaning of 1 in 2912. Okay. So this is the depth of y is equal to 1.56, b is equal to 25.63, and the side slope s is equal to 1 in 291. So these are the two methods, two problems I'm explained. Very simple problems. No need to worry about all these things. Just try to solve this problem. So textbook lo question iskondi, ee method lo meer solve cheyandi. Textbook lo problem chuste meer confuse avutarandi, ee method lo meer solve cheskondi, meeku easy untadi. Okay, I hope you understood about this one. Friends, if you have any doubts, you can ask your doubts or queries.